It originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and off we go from Jacksonville. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Donaldson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Lawrence on the sneak, and he will push forward and pick up the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Jaguars at 13-3 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Pickup of 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Donaldson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. And now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On second down, Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't get close. Only a 4th and 3.
Forgetting about where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Wilkin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Lawrence. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Hunt is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And a short gain here down to the 22. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down at 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, Mayfield steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And a throw right sideline is complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, it's Larry checking with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Glenn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. Fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Cook up the gut. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Mayfield now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Third and long for Mayfield. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. This complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And the slot man goes in motion left. on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Open man right side is Ingram. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Vikings,
a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville,
they suffered just their 4th loss all year to bring the final mark to 13-4 overall.
And now they'll have to see how the final playoff picture will all shake out.